this edition of Sports Card ASMR. It is a TOPPS Junk Wax Classic Battle. One of these packs and this pack, 1986 TOPPS, 1987 TOPPS, will go head to head in a price guide battle. Welcome to the show. Welcome to another edition of Sports Card ASMR. I, of course, am the Sports Card Doctor, and I'm very happy that you are here today on the channel that combines sports card nostalgia and ASMR relaxation. You know the drill. Say it with me. We'd love for you to consider subscribing to the channel, leaving us a like or a thumbs up, a nice comment, hype the video up. You can always leave a super thanks to help the operations. But most importantly, we're happy you're here. Sit back and enjoy some ASMR for your relaxation pleasure. And some really classic baseball cards today. But classic doesn't necessarily mean priceless. We'll dive into this. Now, because we're opening up some classic cards, that of course means we might find some cards of note and maybe some cards of value. If that happens, we'll set them aside. That also means we might find some sports card legends. Legends like I'll Be Back, Rob Dibble, a sensible pullover sweater for an NFL coach, the librarian at third base, Rance Mulliniks, Mr. Combat Basketball himself, Bill Laimbeer. The future is bright, and I've got these shades, Jose Offerman. Shaq Fu. It's not Sinbad, right? Okay. Screech, the greatest modern mascot in Major League Baseball. No disrespect to Gritty, of course. This is in baseball. Oh, and possibly future sports card ASMR Hall of Famer, Bale O'Hay, great ball player. Now, of course, these legends are fun, but you get to help me decide which is the next one to go into the Sports Card ASMR Hall of Fame, and we'll do that when we reach 5,000 subscribers. Okay. So we've got two sets of classic cards here today that we're going to get into, and I'm excited for this one. Stumbled into some 87 TOPPS, and this one's, I think I taped this one in a previous video, right? I didn't pull out like a Mark McGuire or anything, don't you worry. And then we have 3 packs of 1986 TOPPS. This is pretty significant here. And the reason is I was down at one of my local card shops. When I say local card shop, it's one of perhaps the biggest card shops in the nation right now. That is Burbank Sports Cards. If you haven't heard about it, you can look up it online. They took over like a former Rite Aid space and turned it into like a 7-day-a-week card show kind of vibe, and it's pretty intense and crazy. But in the corner, they have some classic packs for sale, $5 each, we'll see. And I picked up 386 TOPPS, and this is the first time I think I've opened 86 TOPPS on the channel. 87 TOPPS, pretty easy to get, 88, 89, and onward. 86 TOPPS, not so much. But this is a nostalgia burst for me today, because the 86 TOPPS line was the first pack of cards I bought myself, saved up my allowance money, didn't buy comic books that week, and all my friends were collecting baseball cards and I wanted in on the action. So I bought a pack of 86 TOPPS. 87 TOPPS is definitely the season in which I was in the collecting world. I remember my friend calling me on the phone and saying the new 87 TOPPS are out, and they've got wood grain borders. It's crazy. But 86 was my first kind of, let's see what these cards are about. So this is actually going to be a fun nostalgia burst for me, the Sports Card Doctor, today. Now, since we're pitting these two classics together, I found the oldest Beckett I have. We've used this one before. This is the Greg Jeffries on the cover. Who's on the back? Oh, another prospect, Gary Sheffield, who arguably had the, I don't even think it's arguably, he just had the better career. But Jeff Race did not live up to the 1989 hype, to the 88 hype, but he had a good run in the big leagues. Better than you or me. Unless, like, I don't know, Ivan Rodriguez is watching the video or something. That'd be different. Alright, so this is our oldest one. It's from April 1989. I figured that would be closest to these 2 packs of cards, and we can get kind of up-to-date pricing as best we could. So let's see what's in this classic packet. They couldn't afford color photos in all of the magazines. Classic weather report here. So let's take a quick swing through this here. These are the hottest players and cards in April of 1989. Hot: Jose Canseco, Mike Greenwell, Greg Jeffries, Mark Grace, Chris Sabo. Look at that, all of those players part of the future of baseball. The Bulldog, World Hershiser, Will, Nuschler, Clark, Mark McGuire, David Cohn, Don Mattingly, Beckett Monthly, just wear the hottest thing. Wade Boggs, Walt Wise, Ricky Jordan, Gary Sheffield, Darryl Strawberry. All of 1989 Fleer number, well actually no, 89 Fleer number 616, and all of 1989 Fleer. Kirby Puckett, Eric Davis, Kirk Gibson, Vincent Bo Jackson, Ron Gant, Fred McGriff, Ellis Burks, Roger Clemens, Kyle Yastrzemski, Dwight Gooden, Johnny Bench, Sandy Alomar, Cold, Matt Noakes, Bo Jackson, Eric Davis, all of Sportflix for now and ever, Pete Rose, Sam Horn, Benito Santiago, Don Mattingly, Wally Joyner, and Mark McGuire. This printing is extra tiny. See everything. And just for those that were wondering, the Fleer 616 that they're talking about is the Billy Ripken Air card, the F-face card that we have been searching for here for a long time. I do need some more packs of 1989 Fleer though. Alright. Were you in Brooklyn, New York on April 8th, 1989 at Sheep's Head Bay Card and Comic Show? You know, up at St. Mark's Auditorium. You know what I'm talking about. Get some bagel and locks and head on over to 2609 East 19th Street between 10 and 4. Were you there April 8th, 1989? Comment down below. Billy Ripken Rick face air. Now we're going to give you up. Now we're going to reach you down. I remember this kid, Tommy Wheatley, wrote columns for the Beckett, and you know, I don't know if someone ghostwrote it. I don't want to take any talent away from him, but I don't know if he wrote that. But I was jealous. As a kid, I was like, how does that guy get to write in Beckett when I should be writing in Beckett? I probably should not have been writing in Beckett. Okay, there we go. We've been through that one before. It's a classic around here, but good to get into it. Okay. So, again, that's my tape job there. So it's a legit pack of cards. So we know we're opening up that one. Question is, which one of these three? Well, 3-card Monty Ferris with ourselves here. I'm excited to open these. I think we're going to go with this one today. Excited to go back into those. So, all right. Let's open up these pack of cards. Now, the 86 Topps, I think it's one of the great designs. I don't think it's one of the great sets because there just was not a lot of hot rookies. Those came in the Topps traded. I think since 1986 covers the 85 season. I don't think the 85 baseball season was one of particular note. Unless, of course, you're a Royals and Cardinal fan. Don Mattingly's coming off a great season. Rocket Roger Clemens is about to explode. 85 was a weird year for baseball. I think by 86, some of the new names had arrived, but again, not in time for this set. So, 15 picture cards, 1 stick of bubble gum. We got 17 in here. We're going to pick about 5, 6, maybe even 7 cards to see what price we'll get. I'm excited. Let's just get to it. All right. 40-year-old gum there. All right, now if I remember right, these cards will be up, down, up, down. Looking at all the other card opening channels I watch, like Jeff Has Cool Friends, or Card Nostalgia, or Let's Get Rippin', or Pick 2 Rips, all those channels that pop up. Every time I see them open the 86, it's like this. So, here we go. All right, we're looking at Eddie Milner. It's not a bad card there. Tim Wallach, that might be one to price. Dave Collins in his substitute teacher glasses. Mark Salas. Look at that catcher's mitt right there. Bob Willis. Loved this card. I had this back in the day. This is, of course, a Tony Perez card. But bonus points for Eric Davis there. Bud Black with a mustache. Relief pitcher extraordinaire. Jay Howell. Check his glove for time. Pine Tar. Giants leaders. Steve Mira. Johnny LeMaster. Jerry Reed. Jim Beattie. Alright, look at that. Bart Be Home by 11. And Expos leaders, and we're back to the top. And this one, man. Did that get the gum or not? Andre Dawson there. Alright. Not a huge pack in terms of value, but that's not the point today. Let's see who we might want to consider pricing. Definitely Tim Wallach. Maybe Eddie Millman. Definitely Tony Perez. Maybe Bud Black, and actually maybe Jay Howe. And definitely Bert by living there, so alright. Classic back of the card there. See, just not a lot of players, a lot of guys finishing up their careers like Johnny LeMaster. Middle relief pitchers, 86 Topps. Did not have the benefit of a great wealth of talent in Major League Baseball at this time. Alright, I think we're just gonna, these are probably all commons. We'll take a shot on these and see if we can get something there. And then two future Hall of Famers there, and then Tim Wallach, kind of a star there from Montreal. Alright, it's kind of what I expected. Let's see if this gum snaps. Not bad. Good snap for 40 years old. Alright. I can't remember what video I did where I opened this up and I needed to tape it back. But all the cards are in here. It'd be hilarious though if I, pulled a valuable card and forgot. Let's get to it. Is taped. Yeah, I totally remember this weird video now. Okay. Wow, let's see what's in this 1987 Topps pack. Look at that, the classic wood grain border. Quite a shift. But I think these are two very, distinguishable years of Topps cards. As I think 85 and 84 with a great design, but 88 and 89 kind of run together for a lot of folks. So I'll take a big swing with these ones here. Jim Breslin, T.R. Brighton, Tony Fernandez, great get. Jim Gardner, speaking of substitute teacher classes. Jim Slayton, Pat Barry, Joe Sampito, Tim Hewlett, Spring Favorite, Bob Ojeda, Sweet Lou Whitaker, Dave Parker, Mark Langston, Gold Cup rookie Andy Allison, Greg Minton, Joaquin Andahar, Mike Aldretti, and Lamar Hoyt. Great pitcher at one point, 24-game winner. The White Sox in 83, 82. He won 19 games, kind of blew out his arm, and was left looking like a depressed softball player. All right, let's see what we're going to do here. Jim Presley's a maybe. Brian to know. Definitely Tony Fernandez. Sweet Lou for sure. Parker for sure. Langston for sure. Allenson for sure. This is such a pack of 87 Topps too. Alright, so it's 6 there. So there's 5 here. We got Presley and Ojeda. Two good players in 1986. Ojeda is coming off an 18-win season. His first with the Mets, the World Championship season. And Presley's coming off 107 RBIs and 27 home runs up there in Seattle, his third year in the bigs. So I gotta tell you, the chance of these being common's great, but I actually think we're gonna take a swing on Jim Presley. All right, there we go. I'd say 87 Topps is the early favorite in the clubhouse, but we always got to play the game. Excited for this. Alright, 86 Topps. Pete Rose specials, 30 cents. There are common players, 5 cents. So there we go. So let's see what we got here. First up is serviceable outfielder Eddie Milner. When he came up, he was quite the prospect there. 544 in the set. 544. And no, that is going to be a common for Eddie Milner. Not a surprise. JL, most likely a common, but good looking card there. Future Dodger closer. 115 in the set. And that is a common. Bud Black, future manager extraordinaire. Some big wins, big seasons with the Royals right there in the middle of his career there. He pitched for a bit before managing 697 in the set. Jackson, nope, he is a common as well. Alright, none of this is a surprise, but I think we're getting some value here. Tim Wallach, he'd have a big 1987 season, but his 85 season's pretty good, his first big solid one. Well, his 82 season was really good with the Expos as well. So 685. I think it's a pretty good action shot for the day. The 86 Topps had some good shots in it, but a lot of them were just those old portrait styles. 685. Alright, I'm a little shocked. Common. I was thinking like a 10 center maybe. Topps is at 20 cents. We got Tony Perez here, the absolute legend. Look at that line. No room for a bio, just a career. Just a long, long career. I'm trying to see some stuff here. Sports Card Doctor. Gotta take a peek. The life and times of Tony Perez. 1964. started his career. Played with the Reds till 76. Quick run with the Expos from 77 to 79. I think people forget he with the Red Sox 80 to 82. That 83 Philly season when Rose, Morgan, Perez, Big Bird Machine became Philadelphia there, and then he returns to the Reds. 84, 85. I don't remember if he. Definitely don't think he lasted until 87, so maybe 86 was his last time taking some at-bats in the bigs. Alright, but here we go. We got the past and the future right there. 85 for Tony Perez. Listed, hey, there it is. Tony Perez with Eric Davis. 20 cents. Doubles the amount right there. Alright, this is a Hall of Famer. This is a Hall of Fame card right here. A little miscut. It's always hard to keep these 86 Topps corners clean, but will he have the respect of being priced? Blyleven's one of those guys. I think Don Sutton, where you kind of, didn't value them a ton during their playing days, and then they get in the Hall, and it's emotionally confusing. Alright, let's go. But I always like Blyleven. 445 in the set. Ron Robinson, he's there, but not Bert Blyleven. Okay. Okay. We'll double check about this 45 cents. One of the questions I have, so we might have wanted to price this Expos card here. 576. No, that's a common. Some of the other ones. Braves, Dale Murphy was listed. I thought maybe. Alright. We'll confirm this for ASMR's sake. So it's at 45 cents. Alright. Honestly, about right where we expected it, right? Okay, let's go to 87 Topps. Here we go. Common player, 5 cents. Okay. That's more where we're going to be working. Okay. Here we go. First up, Sluggin' Jim Presley. 45 in the set. Alright. Was my hunch right? It was wrong. Alright, no respect on those Seattle Mariners. I don't think the respect on the Seattle Mariners would come till 1989. I mean, you got Presley at third and Alvin Davis at first. It's not a bad infield. Harold Reynolds at second. Just by going for a tie at short. Alright, but that's common. Alright, next up, the future of catching. Andy Allenson right there, 436. It is a nice Gold Cup rookie card. 436. Well, the price guy didn't think so. That's common. Currently all tied up. This is why we play it. Sweet Moo Whitaker, I think belongs in the Hall of Fame. If Alan Travel's there, Alan Travel had, I think, the bigger career, more awards. I get it. But I think Whitaker belongs. Put him in. What are we going to do? What are we losing here? 661. Yeah, no respect. No respect for Sweet Moo Whitaker. And we're all tied up. Alright, here we got the late Tony Fernandez, one of my favorite players of this era. true all-star during this late 80s run. 485. 485. There we go. 15 cents for Tony Fernandez. All right, we are now only 15 cents away from a victory for 87 tops with 2 cards to go. It might be closer than we think. Here's another Mariner. Will they get the respect? I mean, the Mariners should have done better with that infield and Langston on the mound, but that's a different conversation. All right, 215 for Mark Langston. Mark Langston. And 12 cents. Right there. Set up the drum. Oops. Okay. As I said, 42 cents. Even with just a common, we're probably going to get a victory. But what is the margin? It's a walk-off winner for the Cobra Hall of Famer, the late great Dave Parker. $6.91. There we go. 15 cents. Big win. Big win. And with 57 cents to 45 cents. Yep, we got our winner today. It is 1987 tops, even though I picked some wrong. We'll see, let's go see what we did there. Was Bob Ojeda the better choice? Doesn't matter, they won. Nope, Con. This is an interesting one. Mike Andretti is listed as a rookie card, 20 cents. 20 cents, Mike Andretti. Would have been a bigger victory. Joaquin Andujar, not listed there. Pat Perry, no. There would be no reason other than an accidental rookie. Jim Gantner, veteran. So, we pretty much chose right. But the Mike Andretti, big surprise there. Let's, since we're here, we got this pack of 86 tops. Let's say Jim Beattie would be a common as well. I'm going to be a general manager. Jerry Reed. Not like one of them accidental rookies. Yeah, no. Johnny the Master. No. All commons right here. Yeah. If Mark Salas wasn't a common, I might just quit. No, he's a common. And Dave Collins at one point had some juice to his name. Nope, no juice for you, Dave Collins. And we already determined that's common. So we picked correct with 86 tops. It was fun to open up a pack of 86 tops, but it was not enough for them to get the victory today. Good stuff. We got 2 more packs to open. It'll be fun. It'll be good. Hey, thank y'all for watching. Like the video on the way out. That really, really, really helps. Hype the video too if you can, or just come back and hang out with us here on Sports Card ASMR.